Hey guys, it's me, JasonLeeno. I'm going to try something a little different this time. Instead of doing like my training footage and a voiceover or, some fancy music, I'm going to kind of do a vlogging style, but not really. Like, I'm not going to walk around talking to the camera. I'm just basically going to do essentially a immediate pre-video to my actual training. And the reason why is because, as you know, I just went through a peak and I've recently concluded my deload, which has honestly felt like an eternity, even though it's only been a few days. And I'm actually going to be stepping into the gym for the first time to hit a max squat, which is something I haven't hit in about a year now. So I just figured I'd kind of let you know what's going through my head, what I'm hoping, things like that. And then that way you can get a better feel of my actual lifting experience than just what I decide to actually show you. So going in, kind of nervous, not gonna lie. Like I said, I've just finished the deload. I haven't really taken any days off in 7 months. I've been constantly training. I haven't used any excuses. I've always went through holidays, everything, just kept at the gym. And taking a week off, I kind of feel a little nervous because I think I might be weak. Like, I got so used to squatting like 270, 300 on a regular basis. And in my deload, I basically squatted 225. So we'll see. I know when I did my first meet, I was nervous then as well, but when it came to lifting the weight, it moved really well. So I'm hoping that's going to happen today, but we'll have to see. So this is going to be day one, squat day. Let's hope for the best. Hey guys, Jason here. So we're looking at day 2 of my test week. I'm choosing to do a test week compared to a test day because, well, I don't really want to feel that grind of my CNS for the following days after trying to hit every single one of my maxes in a day. I remember when I did my meet, I felt like garbage for about a week. Everything hurt. And since I'm a big boy and have an adult job, I want to keep feeling comfortable because, let's be honest, this isn't really for competing purposes. So why not keep as productive as I possibly can outside of training? So that's pretty much why I'm going to do a test week over a test day. But getting into actual training, squats went okay. Little upset, but with that being said, I feel pretty accomplished still, because if you remember, when I first jumped on the AI coaching, I had an injury and I really wasn't consistent in any means when it came to my training, or at least the progress within my training. And I'm able to accomplish both of those and still manage to hit a pretty all right, or pretty comfortable, we'll say 15-pound PR, because it's been a couple days since then and I don't have any issues. The glute issue that I had prior coming into my peak isn't there, so it didn't really flare anything up, so I feel okay with that. And with today being my bench test day, we're going to see how that goes. I would like to see obviously a bit better than a 5% increase, but if that's all she wrote, then that's all she wrote. Well, guys, day 3. Just to quickly recap yesterday, day 2, my bench day. It was all right. It wasn't as great as I wanted it to be, as you could probably guess. Really, honestly, my bench was going super well this training cycle, and I actually expected a little bit more out of it. Could have just not been my day. Or my week, we could say. I did indulge a little on the long weekend, aka for the Canadians, May 2-4, but for the rest of everybody else, Victoria Day. I didn't think it would affect me. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Not really looking for excuses, just more of trying to figure life out at this point. But today's deadlift day, and I've always been pretty good at deadlifting. I've always been able to grind out reps a lot better when it comes to deadlifting, so we'll have to see. If you remember, I did hit my previous max 445 sumo for like 3 reps, and that's not really going to be considered my max anymore after today, so I think I'm going to probably be a little bit higher than 5%. Here's hoping. I'm not going to really pick a number I want to hit. Well, I'm not going to tell you guys, but we'll have to see. Either way, got myself a monster. We're going to crash this and we'll just see what happens.
Walk it. Come on. Do it. Lock it. Come on.
Well, guys, if we learned anything after tonight, is that I could still grind a heck of a deadlift. It was interesting to say the least. At one point, might have started to see spots. However, I came out injury-free, and that's what matters. But to quickly wrap up this peak week, I managed to take my original 335 squat up to a 350, which was a 15-pound increase. I then took my 245 touch and go bench up to 250 touch and go, which was a 5-pound increase. My one argument with my 250, however, compared to my 245 is, even though they're both touch and go, I definitely can say my 245 was a pretty aggressive sternum bounce, and this one was more of a literal soft touch and go. So I feel a little bit better about that. Could have been more, but 5 pounds is still an extra 5 pounds. Now, when it comes to my deadlift, as always, I managed to shine when it came to that pull. It wasn't an astronomical number that I pulled. However, I was still able to take it from a 445 to a 470, which is a total of 25 pounds. And I feel happy about this because compared to my squat, which was 15, and then my bench, which was 5, this one was 25. Now, if you break it down to the percentile, however, it was only a 6% increase compared to my other list being 5, so it's not as flattering. But when we look at the actual number in total, combined, I was able to increase my gym total, we'll say, because I haven't competed in a while, by 45 pounds, which is great. It still isn't astronomical. However, I don't really think that I could have done better for what I put myself through prior to the 7 months. I could have personally done better, but like my conclusion, I don't think would have been better for the circumstances I put myself in. So when it comes to my next cycle, and yes, I am doing another cycle with JTS, it probably won't be this big little series that I've been doing, but let's be honest, this is the most comfortable I've felt lifting in a really long time. And yeah, the progress might be slow, but I'm able to stay healthy and I'm still able to keep progress, which if you've watched any of my videos within the last few years, that's always been hit or miss. So for what JTS is offering, I'm going to stick with it. I'm probably going to adapt it, maybe not do the aggressive training cycle, like the whole 7 months. I'm probably going to experiment with maybe like 3 months just to see how it is, because I think that personally, I deal a little bit better with heavier weights when it comes to priming my CNS. So I think I probably need more of the intensity and then less volume. But either way, guys, that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Do me that favor, go down below, drop me some comments, because I'd love to hear what you have to say. I would love to hear if you guys are on JTS, what you think, how you felt the experience was, and anything of that nature. And if you haven't jumped on, you might as well. It's basically for cheap coaching. The only thing that you don't get is one-on-one in person, but with the app coming out, there's going to be a lot of other like conveniences of form checks and things like that that they're going to be offering as well. So in the end, you're getting the best bang for your buck, in my opinion. But like I said, that's the video. So hit the like, share, and subscribe to spread that love, and I will see you next time.